Amy Moskowitz. Amy. The name is petite, like me. It's also soft. I'm not. Just ask Tyrone or Deandra or Sterling. Better yet, ask my father. He thinks I'm so tough, I don't need anybody, not even him. He didn't always treat me that way. He used to handle me more like China. But then Mom left to start another family, without us. After the divorce, Dad decided we both needed to toughen up, that we needed to learn to stand on our own. I thought he meant together. 2 years ago, I got sick at school, and he was called in to take me to the hospital. Apparently, I had appendicitis. I was doubled over with pain, tears streaming down my face, and he wouldn't even put his arm around me. He just walked beside me, stiff as a 2x4, asking, "Are you okay?" every couple of minutes. Jerk. Would it have killed him to touch me? To help me up the hospital stairs? Never mind. I won't bother needing anyone like that again. Too bad my father's not more like Mr. Ward. His daughter goes to this school, and I saw the two of them in the cafeteria the other day. I hear they have lunch together 3 times a week. Anyhow, there they were in the lunch line, him with his arm draped over her shoulder, the two of them blabbing away like old buddies. She was bent over a little from the weight of her backpack, I guess, and when he noticed, he slipped it off and carried it for her. She smiled up at him and gave his waist a squeeze, and I felt my stomach turn. For about a minute, I hated that girl. Sterling says jealousy is a waste of energy, and I should focus on what I have, not what I don't. That's what I get for opening my big mouth and telling him how I feel. But he's so easy to talk to, sometimes I let things slip before I even realize that my mouth is open. Anyway, he's too busy trying to save my Jewish soul to think about betraying my secrets. He knows I'd never forgive him. And then where would he be? He could pretty much forget about preaching love and forgiveness around me after that. Not that all his preaching will get him anywhere, seeing as I'm an atheist. Still, his trying doesn't bother me. He's so upfront about it. He's right about the jealousy, though. I seem to be jealous of everyone and everything, especially the friendships I see all around me. Leslie and Portia, Lupe and Gloria, Tanisha and Deandra. It's enough to make me mental, I think. It's been forever since I had a best friend, let alone a boyfriend. Friendships don't just happen, Sterling tells me whenever I complain. You have to reach out and make them. How, I ask him. Just be yourself. Myself, that's a laugh. If I were to show anyone who I really am inside, how cold my heart is, they'd probably run in the opposite direction. I tell Sterling this, and he says, maybe, maybe not. You won't know unless you try. Sterling's right. I haven't been trying, not since my parents divorced. I've been afraid to get close to anyone. When my mom left, I was suddenly out of orbit. It's like she was the sun, and when she took off, the only thing left was a big black hole where she used to be. Now the idea of letting somebody else get that close, I don't know. I'm just not ready. I wonder if I ever will be. Open Mic, Ode to Stone by Amy Moskowitz. One day at Far Rockaway is all it took. One look at rocks and water decided me. I want to be stone. I want to be marble. Dressed up limestone never looked so good. Let me be granite, and I promise I'll show you how to take a shellacking. Yes, I'll risk sunburn. Just let me be rock, wedged into the earth or sea, tidal waves crashing over me while I remain intact. No split at the core, more buffed than bruised. Forget the pillar of salt. I'll look back at the count of 3, and you can turn me into stone. Go on. I'm half rock already. Tyrone. Man, that girl is as cold as the snow on the ground. Somebody must have put a hurtin' on her. I want to be stone. Can you get next to that? I've felt that way a couple of times. Once, when the undertaker carried my pops out of here. Another time when my girlfriend left me for my supposed-to-be homie. Both times I remember wishing I couldn't feel the hurt, wishing I could just cut my heart out and be done with it. But I like the way Amy said it. Let me be stone.